Daino, outside linebacker, number 38 from Langhorne, Pennsylvania.
Dave, what is the biggest thing you're looking for out of this season?
The biggest thing this season, I guess, is the hardware. I mean, we want to win a championship. That's our ultimate goal. First conference championship, and then the ultimate goal is, I guess you could say, the Stag Bowl. The national championship.
Pioneers have been in practice for like almost about the last 2 weeks, but it feels like 20 years. So, but how do you feel about preseason football in general?
Preseason football, I mean, it's long. It's a grind. It's something you got to get through. But I mean, growing up as a kid, it's just something that's just fun and you learn to love. And I mean, it's just a great time. Hanging out with hanging out with a lot of your friends. I mean, you guys become family. You're spending time in film. Time on the field, time at eating, everything. So I mean, you just become a family.
We're a few weeks away from the first game, but so a little bit of preseason ranking already for the Pioneers. How does it feel for you guys to be preseason ranked in the top 25?
It feels great. I mean, it's a good feeling, but I mean, everyone could say that we're ranked 23, like we are, but we still haven't proven anything yet. So until we actually do something on the field, I mean, that's nothing. Our ultimate goal, like I said, is to finish number 1, and 23 is nothing to us. So until we get to that number 1 spot, it's just another number.
You talked earlier about football being like a family. So there's a lot of things that you've learned through the game of football. What's something playing football here at UW-Platteville has taught you about just the game of life?
Platteville football has taught me a lot. I mean, Coach Emmendorfer goes into a lot about not only on the field, being a great football player, but also off the field. He talks a lot about like how to treat friends, family, how to live life, just be happy, keep a positive mindset, and I mean, it goes a long way because I mean, like I said, you only live once, so it's just a game of life.
Being from Langhorne, Pennsylvania, obviously it's a little bit different than the Iowa, Illinois, Wisconsin, a few Texas, a few Florida guys on the team. How do you see yourself in 5 years? Is it back in Pennsylvania, or are you wanting to call Wisconsin home now?
I mean, I take it day by day. I mean, right now I'm just focused on football. Just trying to succeed in this and try to be the best I can be right now as a person and just in football. So I mean, I wish I knew what 5 years from now would bring me, but I have no idea. So we'll see.
Well, you've had a lot of great success throughout your career and made considerable impacts. But talk about someone or somebody that has had a great influence on your life.
I'd have to say my parents have the biggest impact on my life because, I mean, my dad had cancer, and my mom kept our family together, She really brought us real close together, and then my dad beat it. So, I mean, he just always taught me a lot, just to keep fighting, never give up, So, I mean, my mom and dad definitely have the biggest impact on my life. And then, I mean, my little sister, she's always there. But, I mean, I definitely have to say my parents are the biggest influence in my life.
And then our last question for this session here is, there's a lot of things that you learn in the classroom, but, not too often are you asked to define a word too much. But explain to people out there what the word pioneer means to you.
Pioneer to me, I guess, I think of it as like someone that's an overachiever. I mean, here at the UWP campus, we go a lot just to overachieve, I guess you could say. We're always, whether it's in the community, athletics, whatever it is, I mean, on the field you want to be number 1. In the community, we're always going out, doing things for the community, some type of community service, anything like that. I mean, even Recyclemania, that everything's big around here. So I mean, I guess Pioneer is just achieving to be number 1.
Well, there's a lot of exciting things for Dave in the Pioneer football program. The Pioneers will begin their 2012 season here in a couple of weeks at home on September 8th, but on September 1st, the Pioneers will travel to Buena Vista for their first game of the 2012 season.